Dear students, in the last class we learnt about the cycloalkanes. Cycloalkanes means saturated cyclic compounds containing carbon-carbon single bond. Here the general formula is CnH2n. N is the number of carbon atoms. This is the example for cycloalkanes. And other Sachs-More theory. Sachs-More theory is also called it as a strainless theory. Okay, strainless theory means free from angle strain. Angle strain means there will be deviation for ideal bond angle. Ideal bond angle is tetrahedral angle is 109.5 degree. Why the deviation gets in molecule means to maximum bond strength, to achieve a maximum bond strength. And then Bayes suggested that both large and small polymethylene rings should be strained. All carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized. It means ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬೇಯರು ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಲಿಮಿಥಲಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲಿಮಿಥಲಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ this will be the CH2 ring, that is called it as a methylene rings. Poly means more than 2 or 3 CH2 groups is present. Then this should be strained. Strained means this polymethylene rings that should be deviate the bond angle to 109.5 degree, and in that all the carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized, because sp3 hybridized means carbon containing single bond. Here this angle has a 60 degree. When it is converted to 109.5 degree, this molecule should deviate to up to 49.5 degree, then it attains a 109.5 degree. Okay, this is about the first one. Next, second one is Hermann Sachs says that large rings, it means more than 5 cyclopentane onwards, that carbon atoms need not to be strained. It means they are free from angle strain, and that carbon atom need not to be coplanar. Coplanar means does not present in the same plane. Then Sachs-More theory proposed that higher membrane ring can become a free from strain, and they exhibit in two non-planar conformation. That non-planar conformation is called it as a chair and boat form. Okay, so in this class we learnt about the conformation for cyclopentane. First one, conformation for cyclopentane. How many carbon atoms are present in cyclopentane? 5 carbon atoms are present in cyclopentane. So the structure of conformation of cyclopentane, here N is equal to 5, then C5H10. This is the one of the structure of cyclopentane. Here all the carbon atoms are present in same plane. Here in this all the carbon atoms in same plane. Okay, this is the common structure we have to write. In that we have to know about that here there are 3 possible structures are formed. In that 3 possible structure, which one has a most stable and which one has a less stable. Okay, in that a planar structure for cyclopentane would have bond angle is 108 degree. Cyclopentane, it has a bond angle as this bond angle as 108 degree. It should be near to 109.5 degree. It means that should be nearly to ideal bond angle, tetrahedral bond angle 109.5 degree. Okay, this is the compared to tetrahedral, this is also more stable. Okay, here because this bond angle, the bond angle between the two carbon atoms is 108 degree. This bond angle should be near to 109.5 degree. There are three possible there will be three possible structures are there. First one is planar. This is the planar structure. Then second one is this is envelope structure. Okay. Then third one is half chair structure. Okay, this is half chair structure. These are the three structures should be present. First one is planar, second one is envelope, third one is half chair. Here planar means all the carbon atoms should be present in the same plane, and then envelope means one of the carbon atom should be present in the, it means 4 carbon atoms present in same plane, and one in out of the plane. So that's why that structure is called it as a envelope. Envelope means one of the carbon atom should be present in the out of the plane. Out of the plane means endo means inside the structure one carbon atom should be present. That is called it as a envelope structure. Here one carbon atom should be present in the inside, so that's why that is called it as a envelope structure. Then it has a half chair structure, third one. This is 3 carbon atoms are present in one plane and other 3 present in another plane. Okay, this is all about the structures of conformation of cyclopentane. First you have to know about that. Endo means inside. Here in the half chair, this 3 carbon atoms should be present in one plane and this 3 should be present in another plane. Here 4 carbon atoms should be present in the same plane, but one is out of the plane. Out of the plane means that should be present in endo center. Endo center means inside the molecule. That should be called it as a envelope. Then last one is planar means all the carbon atoms present in the same plane. Okay, here N is equal to 5, C5H10. Number of carbon atom is 5, number of hydrogen atom is 10. This bond angle is 108 degree. That should be approximately equal to 109.5 degrees. So it is, these conformation are stable, but compared to these 3, envelope structure is most stable. Because it has a less energy. Okay, less energy. So in comparing to these three structures, envelope structure is most stable because there will be lowest energy. Okay, and this envelope structure, why it is most stable means the bond strength should be highest, because little angle strain with internal angle 108 degree quite close to tetrahedral angle. 108 degree, that should be quite close to 109.5 degrees. So that's why the bonds are strengthened, and in these 3 envelope structure is most stable because it has a less energy. Do you know that about the conformation of cyclopentane? This is all about cyclopentane. Here I am writing pentanes, sorry, this is pentane. Okay, next one is conformation of cyclohexane. Conformation of cyclohexane. cyclohexane. Here also mainly there will be two forms. One is chair form and another one is boat form, and also twisted boat form is also present. First we have to know about the chair form, and before going to that, cyclohexane avoids torsional strain. Here before going to the chair conformation, first we have to know about the cyclohexane avoids torsional strain by adopting non-planar conformation. Non-planar means the carbon atom should not lie in the same plane. Okay, non-planar conformations, which also reduces the bond angle to that of tetrahedral angle. It means 109.5 degree. Okay, here this cyclohexane avoids torsional strain. Torsional strain means there will be repulsion of electrons between the two adjacent carbon atoms. Okay, here there will be carbon atoms are present. The electron present in this carbon atom and this carbon atom, there will be repulsion will be taking place. That is called it as a torsional strain. Here cyclohexane avoids torsional strain. When it avoids means by adopting a non-planar conformation. Non-planar means the carbon atom should not be present on the same plane, and that adopting a non-planar conformation, that non-planar conformation reduces the bond angle to tetrahedral angle, because cyclohexane has a more than tetrahedral angle, so that's why it avoids a torsional strain and adopting a non-planar conformation, because it reduces the bond angle to tetrahedral angle. Okay, this is all about the cyclohexane. Next we will move on to the chair conformation of cyclohexane. The chair conformation of cyclohexane. In that, compared to other two form, it is most stable. Okay, the chair form is most stable, and it has no torsional strain, torsional strain. Okay, and then here also the bond angle is very close to ideal value. The bond angle is very close to ideal value. Ideal value means 109.5 degree. Okay, idana maribedi. Then the structure of this is this is the chair form. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, ಹೀಗಾದರೂ ಕೊಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ 1 2 3 4 5 6 ಹೀಗಾದರೂ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ನ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ structure for chair conformation of cyclohexane, in that it is most stable compared to other conformation, and it has no torsional strain. The bond angle is very close to ideal value, it means 109.5 degree in the chair conformation, we have to know about the axial bonds and the equatorial bonds. Okay, in that we have to know about the axial bond and equatorial bond should be present in the chair conformation. Axial and equatorial bonds at chair ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು ಅಂತ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. ಇನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ they are parallel to each other. It means the bonds are parallel to each other to the principal axis. It means straight line, principal axis. Okay, and here three bonds are facing up and three are facing down. Okay, you have to know that in that axial bond is they are parallel to each other. Okay, so that's why there are here 6 bonds are present. In that 3 bonds are facing up and other 3 bonds are facing down. Okay, in the axial bond there are 6 bonds are present. Okay, and in equatorial there are other 6 bonds are present. Okay, then how the axial bonds are okay, here this is the one of the bond should be facing up and this is the one. Okay, this will be parallel to each other, C1 and C4. Okay, then here this is how many bonds are facing up. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಎಷ್ಟು bonds face ಆಗಿದೆ, 1 2 3. Okay, next other 3 bonds are facing down, 1 2 3. These are the axial bonds should be present. You have to numbering it 1 2 3. Okay, 4 5 6. Okay, here 1 2 3 4 5 6. In that 1 5 and 4, 1 4 and 5 should be facing up and other 3 are facing down. This is all about the axial bond. How to know about the axial bond should be facing up. ಯಾವುದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್, ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ 3 sets of 2 parallel bonds. Okay, 3 sets of 2 parallel bonds. 3 ಸೆಟ್ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು 2 ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 6 ಆಯಿತು ಅಲ್ಲೇ. 3 sets of 2 parallel bonds means 2 into 3 is equal to 6 bonds. In that here in the axial bond some of are facing up and other are facing down, but here the bonds are slightly up or slightly down. There will be orientation is taking place. Slightly, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಅಪ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ನಿಮಗೇನಾದರೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡಿಡಿರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟು 1 2 3 4 5 6 ಆಯಿತಾ. ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ಥರನಾದರೂ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಲಿ, ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ಬರೆದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾದರೆ ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸು ಇನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಆಯಿತಾ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಇದು 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೂರ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆಯಿತಾ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಡೌನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಡೌನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅಪ್, ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೌನ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಇಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ನು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಡೌನಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಈ ಕಡೆದು 2 ಅಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ 2 ಡೌನಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡು ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಚೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ you have to write it this one as H H H, okay, H H, this one also H H, and here this one has H and this one has H. Then here also this is H and this is H, and here this is H and this is H. This is the structure of cyclohexane in chair form, and in that you have to observe here which one is the axial and which one is the equatorial. I was tell you in this first one, this should be upper side, it means this is the axial, okay. Then in ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಯಾವುದೋ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು this is equatorial. In equatorial bond I was explained you ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟಾಗಿ ಅಪ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟಾಗಿ ಡೌನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟಾಗಿ ಅಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟಾಗಿ ಡೌನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಇಯರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಇಯರ್, these two are facing down, so these two are here, these two are facing down, so it is axial. Then these two are equatorial. Next coming to here, in these two carbon atoms this hydrogen atom are facing up, so it is axial, and here also axial. Here these two hydrogen atoms are facing down, it means slightly down, so this is equatorial. You have to calculate 6 plus 6, 12 hydrogen atoms should be present. In that 6 axial hydrogen atoms and other 6 equatorial hydrogen atoms. 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay. Then equatorial 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay. This is all about the conformation of chair form, okay. Axial and equatorial bonds you have to observe here. ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆದರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಚೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟು ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ನ ಕಂಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಾಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇದೆರಡು ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆರಡು ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇದೊಂದು ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 3 ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 3 ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನೀವು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ನೀವು ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬರಿತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಲೈಟಾಗಿ ಬರೀರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸ್ಲೈಟಾಗಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದ ಈಕ್ವಟೋರಿಯಲ್, ಓಕೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ axial and equatorial bonds at chair form. Okay, this is the chair conformation of cyclohexane. It is most stable, it has no torsional strain, the bond angle is very close to ideal value, so it is most stable compared to boat form. Okay, next class we will learn about the boat conformation. In boat conformation you have two other conformations are there. In that, twisted boat conformation and a boat conformation should be present. Okay.